Ready?
Yeah.
Starting a minute early tonight, Pops. Hit him with it.
Live from Dad's condo in Ventnor, New Jersey, home of what's happening to the 70-year-old man?
Okay, folks.
Yeah.
We are doing another night, another live stream.
Yeah.
Teeing this up.
By the way,
Yeah.
who on your staff came up with this idea?
It's my idea. No.
Okay.
Let's not belabor that. Kimberly Klein is going to be calling in about 5 minutes.
I love that.
We are going to be talking about tonight, Pops.
Yes.
Nope, so let me do that really quick. Window capture.
Not window capture. I've always wanted my windows captured.
There we go.
Okay.
10 days, 10 ways.
Yes.
Getting pre-approved for your car loan. Kimberly Klein's going to call in. And then, if Mike Dean's up for it, your credit union advocate, Mike, we'd love to have you call in as well. We'll start off the night there. But before we do, and Kimberly, if you're watching, hang tight until we're done with this little segment, please. Pops, you got a birthday present.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
One of the YAA community members asked me for our address.
Yeah.
I said, I trust people on the internet, sure.
Could be a bomb.
And now we got a package. So
Could be a bomb.
It's not a bomb. We're doing the first ever unboxing on a live stream.
Wow. Well, you know what? I'm guessing there's somebody that's making $1 million a year.
Do you have scissors?
Yeah, you know where they are. I'm guessing there's somebody making $1 million a year on YouTube just unboxing shit. Stuff. Unboxing stuff. I'd bet dollars to donuts that there's somebody.
Maybe that's our calling.
Yeah, maybe we could become your unboxing advocate.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm opening it, but then you got to see what it is. I don't know what it is.
Okay. You know, I gave out my address to somebody.
This is the box. Just want to make sure everyone.
Somebody on the internet today too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
All right, let me hand this to you.
Okay.
Again, this is a birthday present from a YA community member for you, Pops. Because it's a birth week, as far as we're concerned.
Well, no. Honestly, it's birth month. Let's see what this is. There's. It's a special edition, whatever it is.
Make sure you show the camera as well, Pops. It's not all about.
You gotta rip this son of a bitch apart.
Dad, you can't keep cursing on live streams.
Oh my God, it's my mini. It's a mini, ladies. It's a mini. It's a special edition mini, a die-cast mini. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
Put it up. I'll zoom
Put it up. It's an all-4. I think that's a Countryman. Is that a Countryman? Wow, looks like a Countryman. Yeah. Man, I'll tell you what. Those Chinese really know how to make special edition minis. They do. It says made in China.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's a 1/24th scale mini Countryman, all 4. Very nice. I love it, and it's almost the exact color of my mini. Thank you very much. Who was that from?
Do you have any guesses?
No.
I'm texting Kimberly the phone number. 1 second. It was from Melissa.
Oh, that you know.
Thank you,
Melissa. I thought the little video tribute she put together was ample enough.
Well, here we go.
Look at that.
We'll have to figure out some way to incorporate this into the background of our shoots. Really, really nice. Really thoughtful.
Maybe we can hang it from that light.
Maybe we could.
Yeah.
Okay, Pops.
Thank you, Melissa. You're a sweetheart. And this is going to be hard for me to say because, you know, I was born and raised in Philadelphia, so for me to ever cheer for a Boston area team is difficult. But I hope your Bruins win the Stanley Cup.
So, Kimberly, when you're ready, why don't you call on in? So tonight's stream, Kimberly will be joining us, potentially Mike Dean. By Saturday, I might be able to actually get it so that we can pull up Kimberly and have her here on video as well, but don't want to screw up the audio again. That was a little rough the other night. So we'll wait for Kimberly to call in. And again, tonight, we are doing pre-approved. Why is it important? What you need to do, and how you
go
actually,
about getting pre-approved?
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
Exactly.
I like that. I'm not going to say anything until Kimberly calls it.
No, we're waiting.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
So how was your day, Dad?
What?
How was your day?
Oh man, you know, I met with my new best friend Lori, and that phone call that was supposed to last an hour went for nearly 2 hours.
Yes.
Yes.
That was your
Yes.
day.
Well, that and I just had a lovely dinner with you
Yes.
and our dear friends Barry and Sandy Freiter. And who did we run into at the restaurant?
Kimberly, do you mind saying hi just to make sure we can hear you on our end? Kimberly?
Kimberly.
Kimberly? Kimberly?
Yeah, no, this is working much better.
Kimberly? Oh. All right, we'll give her a try, another chance to call in. Oh, man.
Okay.
I hope that's not on our end.
And so we did run in to our dear friend Lee, who was
in the
stopped by
break,
the
yeah.
restaurant to pick up some takeout.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was really. So it really turned out to be a lovely day.
Kim Jimenez, can we chat about the pickle I'm in with my lease? Sent you the deal documents. Kim, yeah, if this does not work with getting Kimberly on the stream, then we absolutely will. All right, let's try this again.
Well, I don't hear it ringing,
It dropped her.
but I don't hear it.
It wasn't ringing last night. That was one of the things. There's an echo? Is there an echo for everyone? I hope not. There shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Let us know in the chat if there's an echo. If not,
I like
then
Skylar's suggestion as to what we do with the diecast.
echo and disconnected.
Okay.
Hang tight, gang.
Yeah, they hang tight every night for us.
Please don't put pressure on
I'm
me when
sorry.
we're already live and I'm already sweating.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jeez, I'll never say it again.
Well, now they've even. Okay. All right. Calm down, Zach. So what the heck could have? All right. Kimberly, go ahead and say
Hello?
something.
Hello?
Damn, what the hell did I do wrong here? I didn't change a single
you hear
thing
me?
from last night. Echo on phone. Echo when you picked up the phone. How are you guys hearing that? How are you guys hearing that?
Can
but we're
you
not
hear
hearing
me?
that?
I'm good.
What the hell?
But can
Thank you, Mike. I
anybody hear
appreciate
me?
that. I'm literally it's like pouring off of my forehead at this point because I'm so flustered. What's going on here? Audio input. Scarlet.
Okay, so
They
you
can
guys
hear
do
her.
hear me. Okay, so they hear me.
I'm glad you guys can hear Kimberly. We can't hear Kimberly. Okay, Kimberly, they can hear you. This is truly remarkable. We can't hear Kimberly.
No.
Okay,
Whatever. Kimberly, please explain to everyone why you should get free for
Yeah, and
Here.
then send us a text when you're done.
I created a special scene with you just on it, so we can't hear you, Kimberly. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to figure this out.
Well, you're going to figure it out, so you want me to stay
Okay.
on the line?
Nope, don't talk, because
How
Kimberly's
is
talking.
everybody? Happy birthday to Ray. So we can talk
Why couldn't we
about
hear
them and they can't hear us. This is hilarious. So, yeah. She's on the phone after Hagler. Stream delay is missing. We can hear Kimberly on the YouTube stream. Oh my God. Happy birthday. I had a really great party for Ray. Can you hear me now?
What the hell's going on?
Somebody suggested we take.
If we take the headgear, you're all going to get feedback.
Huh. Okay. I wonder
So her
if
audio.
they want me to,
This
like,
is truly remarkable.
I wonder if they want me to hang up
The
and then
microphone
call
is
back
this, so
again.
it's picking that up. The output is that. Let me check the MIDI again.
It's the Kimberly Show. Hi, Mike Dean.
Kimberly, how does it feel to have your own live stream show?
Yeah, just vamp for as much time as it takes.
All donations
talk
go
about-
to Kimberly tonight.
Yeah.
So
Talk about
that's going to the
financing.
black hole.
Okay, well, I will say that I was surprised to see how many people really
That's her
liked
talking.
the
so
role
you can
play
see it's
video.
working.
I thought that was a lot of fun. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but it seemed like a lot of people enjoyed that. Yeah, spill the tea, Russell. No, I need to keep my job, Russell. Can't spill too much tea. My cat, yeah, she's sleeping right now. Tell us how to get pre-approved. Well, here's what you do.
Dad, I don't know what
wanna
I don't know what to do.
Take a look at your credit. Always know what your
I don't
credit
know what
looks
to tell
like
you.
before
I don't know what to do.
you
I'm
go
so
to the
freaking confused.
dealership. That is number one. So, if you're taking a look
Yeah,
at your
Kimberly, why
credit,
don't you hang
your-
up and let me see if I can resolve this, and then we can.
Okay, hey
yeah.
guys. Hi, Charlie. I'm going to hang up.
All right. I'm sorry, Kimberly. What the hell did I do wrong? What did I change tonight, then?
I don't know. I promise I'll spend more time watching you set things up in the future. Are we plugged in? Are the headphones plugged in? Or the...
Get this stream to go viral to see if father-son can figure this out. What the hell's... Okay. So
Testing.
people can hear us. No, they can hear us.
Okay, you can hear us?
We just couldn't hear Kimberly.
Yeah, which means we won't be able to hear any incoming phone calls.
Well, let's test that really quick, because I don't know. Maybe that was a Kimberly thing. Can someone call us, please? Let's give that a quick test.
Well, what line did that come in on?
The normal line, the 855-587-2886.
Yeah.
So I've got my audio set to go out to the normal audio. Unmute. I don't think I'm on mute. Thank you for the suggestion, Joe. Reverse the neutron flow.
Yes.
I know. Core guy is in that. Core guy, you haven't been here all week, and then you show up when I break the live stream. Consistently when I break the live stream. Okay, say something. Everyone's going to be able to hear you, but I can't hear you. Damn it.
Hi, this is
What
Jessica.
the hell's going on here? Well, this is now officially your show, whoever you are. I'm going to hang up on you. I'm so sorry. Dad, what the hell did
I have no idea.
All right, well, we'll call it an early night if I can't figure this out.
So how's everybody doing?
Yeah, please. Yeah, good luck.
So I think the concept behind this was the importance of getting pre-approved. And I'm guessing, since I couldn't hear anything Kimberly said, but I'm guessing she probably said something along the lines that the value of getting pre-approved is so that you have a baseline as to what type of interest rate you should be comfortable getting if you decide to finance through the dealership. So let's say you go to your credit union and your credit union offers you 2.49% for 72 months, and you go to the dealership and the dealership says, well, let us run your credit application. Maybe we can beat that rate. And don't tell them the rate necessarily, and you can see what the dealership comes back with. And if they go, great news, we got you approved at $399 for 72 months, you could say, yeah, that is great news, because the $249 I have from my credit union is much better for me than what you have in mind at the $399. So if you can match or beat that rate, then I will do my financing through the dealership. If you can't match or beat that rate, then I will go through my credit union and do it that way. But at least you have a baseline as to what type of interest rate you should expect to get, because you have that pre-approval from your bank or your credit union. And as Mike Dean would suggest, credit unions are a good place to go for financing, because, well, it's money designed to help all the members of the credit union. So when you have a savings account or a checking account, you're helping other members of the credit union.
Okay, we're doing a live chat and a deal analysis show. Show must go on. I'm so sorry, Kimberly. I know before this you were... Yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay, shall we do what we gotta do, Pops?
I'm at your disposal.
Well, what do you? If you're disinterested, then we can call it a night.
I'm not disinterested.
Okay.
I
I know you're disappointed, so I am too, obviously.
It's show business. You have to learn to
Please
deal
don't.
with anything that comes up.
Put more. Jack
No,
F with
no,
the $2
no.
donation. Okay, let's do live stream or let's do live chat questions that come through.
Yeah, and any emails that you receive that would indicate that people need to.
What's the best site to get your credit score?
That's really a good question. But all three of the major credit bureaus are obligated, strictly because of government regulations, to offer you a free credit report once a year. So you could go to Experian or Equifax or TransUnion once a year and request a copy of your credit bureau to get your credit score. So that to me would be the first place I would start, is with each individual credit bureau.
Fair enough. We actually did a video, if I'm not mistaken, where you and Kimberly talked about the different places that you can get your credit pulled from, and there's a free resource out there as well.
There's a number of free resources, and you could, I don't commit everything in life to memory, so one of the places you could go is that Google machine, and type in where can I go to get my free annual credit report, and it'll probably come up with a dozen or so different sites that you can utilize in order to do that.
Justin Dolte, my wife works at a credit union, so we get points off our base rate. Basically, the dealership has no chance of beating it. Do we even have them run it, or just show them and leave it there?
If they have a special of the 0% rate that you might be interested in, or 0.9% that you might be interested in, that I'm pretty sure your wife's credit union probably can't do, then it could make sense to allow the dealership to see if you would qualify for that special subvented rate from the manufacturer.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
How accurate are the credit scores I can get through my credit card? Citi, Amex both give me access to my credit scores. But dealerships aren't running a traditional credit score. They're running an auto FICO 8, correct?
Yes, typically that's what they look at, and that's what the banks look at when they're assessing whether or not you would qualify for an auto loan.
Makes sense.
So yes, it's a FICO 8 score, auto score that most use.
Makes sense.
And a lot of the lending institutions these days want credit reports from two bureaus, just to make sure that you really are who you say you are, and that your identity hasn't been stolen, and that your credit hasn't been stolen.
Yes, fair enough. Okay, I'm opening up a few deals that we can analyze as well, so thanks to everyone who has sent those in. Also, can I make up for my transgressions?
I didn't know you had any.
I'm just screwing up the stream on a nightly basis.
Yeah.
We launched a new widget.
You know what the good news is?
Huh.
By the 10th night, it'll just probably be black. People will just be staring into a black hole, and they'll know. They'll go, hey, it's your auto advocate.
We built out this little car loan calculator. Did I show you this, Dad?
Why would you show me? I am
free,
just on the ride.
Just on the website.
Yeah.
So you put in a vehicle price. Let's say we're buying a $35,000 car.
Okay.
What your down payment's going to be. So let's say you're doing $10,000 down.
Yeah.
What your net trade-in is, if you have a trade-in. Let's say there's no trade-in on this one.
Okay.
What your loan term's going to be, and what your proposed interest rate is.
Yeah.
And we're going to calculate for you what your estimated payment's going to be and the total amount of interest. So just trying to help you stay on top of.
Yes.
And you know what we did intentionally?
No, tell me.
Look at the term lengths.
Oh my God, 36, 48, and 60. You're not offering the people to see how badly they're getting taken advantage of at 72 and 84 months?
Put some FAQs on here as well. Hey there, I'm Ray Shefska, as car loan specific videos.
No.
So you kind of try to curate them here. Take a peek at this page. Yes. Should be helpful for you.
So what if you put in a rate of, say, 60 months and somebody had 0.9%? No, not 19. 0.9. Wow. And what if it was 0%? So, and what if the loan amount put down a down payment of $34,000?
On $34,000?
Yeah, put down $34,000. So, what you're able to do, put that rate back at 0.
Yeah, but that must.
And now you know that for every $1,000.
But I think it's broken, Dad.
Why?
If the rate's 0, then why should you have $18? Oh, because
you're financing $1,000. So at least you know, at 60 months, at a 0% rate, that it's going to run you approximately $18. I think it's really $17.61 or $17.21, or something like that.
Yep.
But it works out to $18 per 1,000 at 0%. Now put in 2.9%.
You didn't even know we had this calculator.
I did not, but we're going to use the damn thing.
Let me see.
Okay. Now that can't be.
Well, look, the total interest changed.
Well, yeah.
76. But there should be 0 interest.
Yes, it should. So.
I haven't redeemed myself.
I think it's time to call tech support. So what I was trying to get at is if this works the way it's intended to work, you could figure out at prevailing rates what it would be for every $1,000 financed on a 60-month note. And armed with that information,
Yeah.
you could then extrapolate out what you could afford and what's the maximum amount you could afford to spend. Sorry, I didn't know it didn't work that well.
These scissors are right here.
Give me the scissors.
Yeah.
Give me
you
the
take
scissors. Yeah. Okay.
What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Okay, Core Guy 64.
Thank you, Core Guy.
Offer from CarMax
Yeah.
for my 2019 Kia that I bought for $15,000 out the door. Their offer back in February was 11.2. Pull the trigger or use diamond hands.
Oh my God! Did you try Carvana as well, or Vroom, to see what they might offer? To see if one of those two, I don't know, just might beat that offer, and if they can't, and you're okay, using the heel to toe express and just walking everywhere you need to go, it might make sense to do it. You've certainly come out ahead.
Yeah, I would take advantage of that right now. All right, Pop. Let's answer. So let's just do. We're doing a chat stream tonight.
Whatever
That's what
we're doing.
We're no calling. Nothing complex.
I am here for you. I am here for our community.
You're too good to me and to the community. You put up with a lot of. Okay. AG says I've heard that always take the dealer rebate over subvented rates. True. What's the rationale for that?
Well, the truth of the matter is that they're probably going to be about equal. So if the manufacturer has a subvented rate, they have, and you can't combine the rate and the rebate, chances are that the utilizing that rate costs them about the same as whatever the rebate is that they would give you.
Yep.
So one is not going to cost them that much more than the other. So they're usually pretty equivalent. So it's whatever's best for you as the customer, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Because either way, you're ending up getting about the same from the manufacturer, either from the subvented rate in the savings, or
Yeah, but if you can
get a cheap rate
Exactly.
from your credit union, then take the cheap rate from your credit union and take their rebate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've got some folks, Pop, saying that they want an affordability calculator.
Oh my God!
So I'm
now,
gonna,
when they say affordability calculator, does that mean they want a
No, here we
calculator that allows them to figure out what they can actually afford?
So we have an affordability widget. This is on our staging website, so it's not live yet. So I'm just shooting myself in the foot at this point because the likelihood that this actually works as intended is
Slim and none. Okay,
but I'm just.
But the good news is that it should be up and running
By next year,
no later than sometime in the fourth quarter.
So have you seen this, Dad? Please tell us your annual income before taxes.
Okay, $12, about $70,000.
Really?
Between Social Security and the pittance you pay, yeah. The bulk of it's Social Security.
Yeah. What is your expected monthly loan payment? Not sure it calculated here. That's where that'll then take you back to.
Yeah, no, you don't want to go back.
The car loan calculator that my dad broke.
It's all my fault.
No, it's not your fault. We got to get these things right. But so, what is your expected monthly payment? Let's say $500.
Okay, I don't want a payment more than that.
How much will insurance cost each month? We might want to create a widget around that.
Yes. Well, for someone my age with a clean driving record, and recently got a ticket in Kansas for using an Easy Pass where they don't take them. I still have a clean driving record, and I would say let's say my insurance costs me $75 a month.
I really do think we should build an insurance estimator, but I don't know where to get the data. Yeah. How much will you spend on gas each month?
$30. I don't drive a lot.
Next.
Yeah.
Is your vehicle under warranty?
Oh, yes.
Ray's recommendation, based on your annual income, $70,000. A monthly payment of $605 appears to be affordable. When I factor in your monthly insurance, gas, and routine maintenance, it looks to me like owning the vehicle should cost less than 10% of your monthly income, which is right in the sweet spot of financial health.
I like that.
Learn more here. That'll then take you to
that quasi ball-headed fat guy actually sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
So we do have an affordability widget that needs to get a little more testing. So does the other one.
So that is that. Now, see, I think that and getting your payment estimate are two really good widgets.
Yeah, because then and they're
And I want you to know, I'd never been into a widget before, but I find myself just fascinated by widgets.
yeah, fair
yeah,
enough.
Yeah. I think I have an unhealthy thing for widgets. At the
We've got a question that came in through the email because I got my email put up. It comes from Jeff. Hi, guys. Great show, even with the glitches. You're too kind, Jeff. I have credit locked down with the big three bureaus. Can this negatively impact my discussion with the finance manager? My credit is great, just a hassle to unlock.
Well, obviously they can't do anything until you unlock it. So, yeah, if you think you're about to buy a vehicle and you have a certain time frame in which you think you might do that, say this weekend, you might want to unlock those three bureaus tonight, with them to be relocked on, say, Monday night. And so that gives you the next 3 days in order to shop for a car, and if you decide to allow a dealership to pull your credit so they can determine what kind of interest rate they can get you, they'll be able to get through to the credit bureaus, as opposed to the credit bureau coming back saying the customer has a credit lock on their file. Ask them to unlock it so that we can get you the information you need.
John Garcia. This
Yeah.
is an interesting one, Pops.
Yeah.
Hey guys, are there any fees for doing Uber Eats on a lease? The reason I find this actually really interesting and compelling is because a lot of people are doing like gig economy type of jobs.
Yeah.
And it's probably voiding aspects of their lease contract, or if they've bought extended warranty products, vehicle service contracts, it definitely voids those if you haven't explicitly stated that you're using them for work. Interesting question.
One that we don't have an answer for.
You'd have to look at the lease contract.
Yeah, you would. Are there any additional? I don't know. I mean, your automobile insurance will probably be higher.
Yep.
Because you're
if
using
you disclose it. If you disclose it.
Well, if you don't disclose it.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't disclose
Okay,
those
so
things.
let's assume for a second that somebody who uses their car for Uber or Uber Eats, okay, gets in an accident while they're making, I don't know, an Uber Eats delivery.
No, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
And they go to make a claim, and their insurance company says, but it says in the police report you were in the middle of an Uber Eats delivery. Are you using this for commercial purposes? And when the answer comes back, well, yes, I am,
Nope,
and
I
you
get it.
haven't disclosed that, then that gives the insurance company the right to not fulfill their obligations in regards to your claim.
Let's answer a few more questions here, Pops. Will
Okay.
credit score from just getting the loan affect the rate the credit union will give? That was from Alyssa to Mike Dean. Be interested to hear the answer there. We've got a question here, Dad, from Graham. What price do you give the bank/credit union to get a rate from them? So I guess when you're going in to fill out the application, what price do you give them? The selling price of the vehicle? Or the total out the door price? Or you just get a pre-approval for a rate, an amount?
Or you go in and you say, what are your rates for? And you pick a year. Is it a new car or is it a used car? If it's a used car, what year is it? Because their rates are tied to new and used cars. The rates are slightly higher for used cars than they are on new cars.
Yep.
And you could say, okay, on a new car, if I want a loan for 60 months, what is the best available rate? At 72 months, what's the best available rate?
Yep.
Okay, and then you could say to them, well, if I financed $35,000, and let's assume for a second that I qualified for the best available rate, what would my payments be? And they would let you know what that would translate into a monthly payment, and you can determine whether or not that's comfortable for you. And then if you think it might be comfortable, at that point you could ask them to actually run your credit to make sure that you would qualify for their best available rate.
We've got a very thoughtful donation here from Calvin Pops. I'm looking to buy the 2021 TLX Type S soon. Thanks for all the information you guys share, especially the free calculator on your website.
Yeah. Well, you're very welcome, and I don't blame you.
Hopefully it's accurate.
Yeah. I didn't say that.
We're both thinking.
I was not.
We're both thinking the
No,
same.
you were thinking.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
wasn't thinking. Yeah. Let's just say that past performance is not necessarily indicative of future performance.
Oh my god! I just because the audio is screwed up.
Oh God.
And then the calculator. I was so happy to. All right.
And your point?
It's just sad.
Yeah.
This is from Ravi. My Acura dealer wants to buy my 2016 Acura MDX with 70,000 miles. I am not sure about the appraisal. May I know how much it can be appraised?
Okay, go to utilize the Black
Yeah.
Book online on our website.
Yeah, Ravi, if you click on value my trade-in, we have the
Yeah.
Black Book values. I think that's probably a good way to know what the dealership might offer.
And then also, Ravi, go to CarMax, Carvana, and Vroom, plug in all the information in regards to your vehicle, and get a buy bid from them. And then, I have a frog in my throat. And God, frogs are so uncomfortable when they're in your throat. And then you can make a determination as to what makes the most sense for you if you want to sell it or trade it.
Question from Chris L. Pops. Considering the market situation, is the coming holiday weekend a decent time to possibly purchase or lease a vehicle?
Sure. How good are the deals going to be? They're probably not going to be as good as they've been in years past. Certainly won't be as good as they were last year. Certainly won't be as good as they were the year before that. But they might be slightly better.
I can vamp if you need more water.
No, I got the water right
Okay.
here, and I don't, because I don't think the water is going to help.
Do you want some cheesecake?
No. I feel like Brooks Koepka. I just lost my train of thought. So I don't even know what the question was anymore. What was the question?
I'm going to curl under the table.
Okay, Bryson.
Antonio wants to know, should we sell now or wait a little longer? In the same vein as that prior question, Dad, which was, is this upcoming weekend going to be the time to buy?
I think it'll be better this weekend than perhaps what it was 2 weeks ago. But I don't think it's going to be a sensational deal. But any type of savings today, in today's market, appears to be more of a deal than not.
Core Guy said, guys, I got offered $1,400 more than I paid for the car I bought 3 years ago. Get your cars appraised at CarMax or Carvana. Yeah, it's found money. It's just found money.
It's not something that will continue forever.
We've got a really thoughtful donation from Michael. Hey guys, love your channel. I'm not in the market but need a new car at the moment. I'm not in the market but don't need a new car at the moment.
Yeah.
I see Toyota's getting through the chip shortage pretty well. Is it still worth looking?
Well, actually, Toyota's not getting through the chip shortage quite as well as they're leading on.
Yeah, I'll pull up that data.
Yeah, we have some data to suggest who's getting clocked the worst when it comes to the chip shortages, and what happens to be Ford.
By a long,
yeah, by plenty. Is it worth looking? It's worth looking. Some areas of the country have more available inventory than other areas of the country. So it's just, Toyota's lost at least, I think, for this country.
This was for May 18th for the United States.
23,670 units.
So magnitude's less than Ford, but still
considerably less than Ford, because Ford's at almost 325,000 units lost in production.
And I mean, we were watching TV the other night, and you still see the Toyota Memorial Day savings, $1,500 cash incentives.
That's because that's all manufacturers know to do.
I think Michael to answer the question, it's still worth looking, but
yes,
you're probably going to hit a brick wall, and you're not going to want to necessarily bang your head up against it for too terribly long.
Just always use our market price report so you can find out how long vehicles have been in inventory, and that could be your leverage that you have.
Another thoughtful donation, this one from Jack. Your chip shortage video a while back helped me to buy a car sooner than later. Same car would be $1,000 more now. Thanks for contributing to my choice.
Thank you, Jack, for the donation. That's very nice of you, and we're glad that some of the information that we provide people can find useful. GMAC,
really thoughtful and interesting question here. Why aren't high used car values affecting residual values for leases? Well, this is a really interesting question.
Because residual values are based on history, and residual values of cars today were set 3 years ago.
But I think he
and
the question
so
could
if
be
this,
in the future.
if the suggestion is, well, things, used cars are worth so much more now, will that impact future residual values? And my answer to you would probably no. And the reason for that is what we're going through now will just be a small blip in the history of the automobile industry.
A non-trivial one, though.
I wasn't trying to trivialize it, but it's just really a tiny blip in the history of car valuation. And so if you were a lender today, you're thinking to yourself, will the market return to what it had been 3 years from now? And the answer is more than likely yes. So then let's continue to use our historical data from the past that would indicate we should leave our residual values alone and not raise them dramatically, because 3 years from now we expect things to be back to what was considered more normal from the past.
Okay, Pops, I actually like that we're going back to the chat. This is how the OG streams were, and this is good.
What's OG stand for?
Original Gangster.
That's us. Is it gangster or gangsta?
I really don't know.
Okay, OG.
Let's just stick with OG. Yeah, it's safer that way.
Okay.
We've got Kimberly Klein with the tip.
Yeah.
If you're going to buy this weekend, get to the dealership early. Finance office and everyone else gets pretty busy, and you don't want to wait any longer than you need to be.
True.
Yeah.
Be the guy that shows up at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Be the person that gets there early.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jessica Contreras pops with a question. I'm looking to get a Mazda CX-5. I got a good dealer offer through TrueCar. I emailed the dealer to get an out-the-door breakdown and have not heard back.
Surprising.
Can I still use the TrueCar offer to negotiate with other dealers?
Absolutely you can.
Can I try and answer this? I want to get some feedback from you.
Okie dokie.
You can, Jessica. The issue is it's not going to hold much water because they know that it's not the out-the-door number. And so
Yeah.
you could say you've got this great TrueCar price,
Yes.
but that other sales manager or salesperson's eventually going to say, well, that doesn't include all their fees. We don't have fees here or something.
Yeah,
Like
well,
add-ons.
but you can use the TrueCar offer to say, can you match or beat this selling price?
Yeah.
And if you can, then would
Get
you
me an
please-
out the door.
Yeah, then please share with me what the out the door number would be.
Vinny from Philly.
Not Vinny from Philly.
Oh, 1 second. Matt Johnson.
Yeah.
Ford stock price is up 16% since they announced the electric F-150.
Yeah, well, hopefully they have chips by then.
Yeah, I was about to say. We were on a phone call with the same executive that we've
Yeah.
alluded to. 1,400 chips is the average in a
number of chips that
in a
go
vehicle.
into a vehicle. 1,400.
Vinny from Philly?
Yeah, my guy, Vinny from Philly.
If I buy my 2018 Hyundai Tucson, which the lease is up on in August and
Yeah.
has 31,500 miles on it, do I still get the remainder of the 5-year warranty?
Yes, you do.
Yes, that warranty is
Yes.
not going to go away. Melissa loves her credit union.
I don't blame her. Credit unions are really a wonderful way for people to establish credit, maintain credit, and literally the money that you put into a credit union is the money that is utilized to help other members of that credit union. And that's what allows a credit union to survive.
And we have a resident credit union advocate,
Yes.
Mr. Mike Dean, who was going to call in tonight, but we're not going to risk
Oh,
it because I
he
screwed
still
it up.
might have called in tonight.
He would have.
But we don't know.
I screwed it up. I don't know
Whatever.
what the hell I did.
We'll figure it out.
We've got
after this, you can have me call in 1,000 times again.
If we continue to grow, then I can justify spending money to try and find like a producer or something like that.
Well, if you have any hopes of growing, you probably should spend the money to find a producer. Sorry.
That's a really good point. It's like a chicken or egg question.
Yeah. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, I'm telling you right now,
You need
it's
the egg.
producer.
Get the producer. I feel like this is why people like us, though, because I really never would have thought of that. But you're like my dad, and you're guiding me.
Here,
to the
I'll help you.
promised
I don't
land.
know if you've ever heard there was a podcast of some type. It was available on YouTube. It was called Advice from My Dad. Perhaps, just perhaps, you should take some of it.
It's a rough night.
Yeah,
We've got a question here
it is
from
a
Go
rough night.
Hogs for Life. Can you go over the extended warranties you sell and what they cover sometime? Yes. Not going to do it right now, though, because I don't really want to turn the stream into a pitch.
Yeah.
But we wrote this whole article about the extended warranties that we sell, the vehicle service contracts. So Go Hogs for Life. I hope we can, as they would say in the dealership,
Yeah.
earn your business. I know, I hate that
Hey,
phrase.
go Hogs for life.
I'm going to put this in the chat for you.
What school would that reference?
Arkansas.
That would have been my guess.
Core
But
guy.
then the Razorbacks, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think that's a hog, right?
It is a hog.
Alaska Sound Guy is sorry that he's late. It's okay.
Yeah, well,
you didn't miss much.
No, Alex, trust me. You should be glad that you were late.
Run 4ST says, when looking up a car VIN on YAA to see how long a vehicle is on the lot, how do you counteract the dealers that didn't update their sites? Where does the site pull the data for days on lot? Great question. So we scrape dealership websites. So if we see a vehicle for sale, that's how we're counting it as a day on the lot. So that's the grain of salt there. Understand that if it's listed for sale on the dealership's website, that's how we're picking it up, that it's on the lot. Could that get screwed up? Absolutely, in the sense that if a vehicle was ordered by the dealership and they've already started advertising it for sale before it's arrived, that'll count as a day on lot. So there are idiosyncrasies
Even though it might
there.
not actually be on the lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Christopher Lockwood.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah.
Vroom and Carvana have offered $8,500 over what I paid for my Hyundai Palisade last year. Seriously considering selling and getting a truck.
I think I would sell it and just use Uber or Lyft at that point.
I think I'd sell it and put it all on red or something. You're the that's
my
lucky.
God.
That's
Put
incredible.
it on 00.
That's insane.
Yes, it is.
Who would have thought buying a Hyundai Palisade last year was a smart investment?
Well, it wasn't. They never have been and you can't suddenly look at a car as an investment because it's not. It's a losing proposition in the long run. Now, right now,
Kind of like blackjack.
yeah, that's always been a losing proposition. Right now, it's an unusual time, and cars are actually somewhat of an appreciating asset. But this won't go on forever. Oh, it might go on for another 8, 10, 12 months, maybe 18 months. But at a certain point, things are going to revert back to normal, and cars are going to go down in value.
Frankie P wants to know that in that same vein, will prices in the future drop for vehicles across the board due to yard rot and sitting there waiting for chips?
Could.
Definitely could. Definitely could. Alex Gray, is there a reason in this market why you wouldn't want to do a factory order if you were willing to wait?
There's not a good reason in this market not to do a factory order. First of all, you'll be able to get what it is that you want. And yes, you just have to be patient. And truth be told, the manufacturers, when they do get their hands on chips, they're going to allocate those chips to A, their best-selling vehicles, and B, any sold customer orders.
Marcus House Pops, will the dealer give me a better deal if I'm buying 2 vehicles from them? Marcus House.
Maybe on the second one.
I mean, you've always said it. They don't really take it as...
Well, yeah, the problem is that people will come in and say, hey, I'm buying 2 cars, and then, you work a real short deal for them on the first one. And they go, well, I'm going to wait on the second one. So dealers don't fall for that very often, usually just one time. And they go, well, we're going to take... We'll attack each deal separately.
Larry R., really great point. 23,000 out of 9.5 million annual cars sold by Toyota. It doesn't seem to be that significant. Is that what is really driving the market? And as Larry mentions that was one of the realizations I had as I looked at the prior chart, which I'll pull back up on the screen, which are the brands like, whoops, let me make sure. Yeah, the brands like Volvo, Hyundai, Mazda. They're not using, who's Compass? I don't know who Compass is, but they're not using the chip shortage as a justification to retain MSR. Like, if you're in the market, go try and work a deal on a Mazda or a Hyundai or a Volvo. If you're trying to buy a Ford, a GM product, or a Chrysler product, Stellantis product, or Subaru, because they always have low supply.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where things are going to be trickier.
It all depends on the national day supply. So, and I know we had a chart the other day that listed each manufacturer's day supply, on-hand day supply, and if that's low, then it's. I mean, part of the problem is that there's just huge pent-up demand, and it doesn't appear as if customers are willing to wait, so they're willing to pay, and that's the real dilemma.
We have the incentives table, so this is the latest. This will be helpful for folks. Customer incentives 5/31/21. This is the last week of incentives for the year. Let's see if there's anything helpful in here that we can share with the community. BMW up here in the top left. Looks like all finance with the exception of your i3s and some not super significant incentives.
Not as big as they normally are.
Ford. Is
like
Ford
half of what they normally are.
So on 2021 models, it looks like it's the EcoSport. That's the one. If
Yes.
you're buying an EcoSport, a 2021 EcoSport, that's what they evidently have a lot of inventory of. Lincoln, there's really not much. And then here you go. If there's a new 2020 sitting on Ford's lot,
You can get a sizable rebate from the manufacturer.
yeah, those are not
But
insignificant.
where's that day supply chart that we had?
Yes, I can pull up day supply. The issue with the day's supply is that it's going to be
It was based on May 1st.
exactly.
But it also shows what it was for the prior year.
Oh,
and
you
the
know
prior
what? I
month.
actually put this so that everyone has access to it. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up here. I put this back on our ongoing coverage of the chip shortage. Yeah, you can see I updated this just the other day.
Okay, cool.
There you go. Here's day supply. So Ford's day supply went from 45 to 34.
Toyota's went from 26 to 23.
So it's still just really
So
low.
we can say that 23,000 cars out of 9.5 million isn't a lot. It doesn't seem
Well, 9.5 million's global, yeah.
Doesn't seem statistically important, but their supply of cars keeps dwindling.
And we'll update this as soon as we have the next batch. And of course, you can run the market price reports to see what it is.
We should have that information early next week.
Pops, we got a couple donations in here. We gotta catch up.
Okay.
NYC Camper, what do you think of Capital One Auto Navigator pre-approval? Do you have any familiarity with them?
I do not.
So I've actually talked to Capital One a couple times, just trying to see if we can make some friends over there. It's gonna take a while. They're a big old company.
Yeah, they are.
Their pre-approval is really good. The issue is it's not an issue, but they serve dealers. The way that they still work is that they tee up leads for dealerships. So, are you going to get as good of a rate as you probably could get just going directly through the dealership, or using our current normal tactic of get a pre-approval from like a credit union? Probably not. So it's worth bearing that in mind. But they have a super slick user interface, which I know you're big on UIs.
Oh my! I wake up every morning and I think to myself, I need a better UI.
Jenny Richards.
Oh, no, I just need a better face. It doesn't have to be an interface. I just need a better face.
Jenny Richards, thank you kindly for the donation. Bought another new car yesterday for my daughter since they totaled my old one Monday. Kids.
Congratulations,
Kids.
Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. I can tell that retirement's really going swell. Yeah, you spend all your time now in dealerships. Ain't that fun?
And with us.
Yeah.
Okay, Run 43 wants to know, or Run 4ST, do you see car manufacturers giving really good deals rebates once the chip issue is totally resolved?
Well, the totally resolved is probably 12 to 18 months away.
But can we really hit on this? Because what the hell are they going to do with all these cars that are sitting in fields?
They're going to be reconditioning a lot of them before they send them to the dealer. My guess is, and this is just a supposition, that they know, the manufacturers know that by having built these cars and having moved them out into the fields, waiting for the chips to come in so they can finish them, they know that there is going to be greater reconditioning costs on these new vehicles that they're going to have to spend more money to get them ready so that they can actually ship them to the dealers.
So I got a question for you.
So it's going to cut into their profit margin.
This is not financial advice.
Yeah.
Neither of us are professional financial anything, nothing, whatever.
I'm a professional spender.
Okay, yeah, so all of whatever I need to say to make sure that... Should we be, like, shorting Ford? Like, someone said their stock price was up 16%. It's like that. Should we be doing that, then?
Well...
Give me your retirement. Let me do that.
First of all, I don't even know what shorting means.
Like when you expect the business to do poorly in the future,
Yeah.
you can essentially put it on 00, but 00 is I think they're going to do poorly and make money.
You know what? I feel much better just keeping my money under my mattress.
I'm just saying. I feel like these manufacturers are kind of in for some hurt, don't you think?
Well, they are, and they're in for some hurt for a couple reasons. We talk about the chip shortage. Yes, there's a chip shortage, but there's additional supply chain
As
issues.
a result of the pandemic and
Yeah,
whatnot.
and everything else. And the costs keep going up for the supplies that the manufacturers keep buying. Now, eventually, you'll see that reflected in the MSRP
Yeah.
of vehicles as they will go up. But until that happens, the manufacturer's costs in building the cars is going up, and at this point, they haven't added those extra costs onto the cars by way of increasing the MSRP. So it's costing them money.
Definitely.
And then they know that the vehicles that they built that they're just going to have sit somewhere for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, however long, they know they're going to then spend additional money on those because of lot rot and everything else that happens. I mean, I've worked in dealerships that are basically in cities, in bigger metropolitan areas. And I can't tell you the number of times where we've run into issues where mice have decided to make a home or inside the engine compartment of a pre-owned car that was sitting on our lot.
Yeah.
And then they decided they were hungry, and wiring harnesses are just like an appetizer to them. Okay?
sure.
And you end up with issues that you didn't anticipate you were going to have, and so you end up with additional expense in order to make that car sellable again.
Nope, I get it.
And that's what's going to happen, and Ford knows it, and GM knows it, and Stellantis, the Lost Continent.
Yeah, my whole point, though, is that people that are investing in them might be downplaying
Well,
it.
I don't know.
Thoughtful donation here from Sean Grobe. I used my account
Yes.
to help my sister get a new car about a week after I got mine.
Yeah.
Since she didn't use a membership, thought I'd throw some money to cover the twofer. Hope you keep on keeping on. That's super thoughtful, Sean.
Thank you, Sean. That and you didn't have to do that. We appreciate the fact that you did, but yeah, I mean, if you got 2 for 1, I mean, that was nice of you. Yeah.
We got really
Yeah,
awesome.
we got a nice community.
Suzanne Patrick, good session, nice recovery.
Yeah, well, we're still recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My ex-girlfriend used to. All right.
Really?
Matt.
Which one?
I dig my own holes.
Wow, I'm not going there. Not going to touch that opening in the slightest.
That's also what she used to. Okay,
Yeah.
Nissan is stopping production for the Ultima for 3 weeks. We do have some positive news.
Yeah.
Back on the chip shortage front. Let me head back here.
GM is getting ready to open up some more.
GM to restart several plants over the next month. Well,
Yeah.
that sounds like us when
Yeah.
we say something's coming in the app.
Yeah.
Next year it'll be in the
Yeah, because we've learned that it's best to
Set good
under-promise
expectations.
and over-deliver, and then we...
always under deliver.
Yeah, well, there are times. And these live streams have been, underwhelming.
It's just incredible.
But that's okay.
Let's see. GM plans to resume production at Cami. That builds the Chevy
yeah.
Equinox. GMC Terrain. Ramos. I don't even know what the heck that is. Let's see what the latest numbers are.
Well, that's a plant in Mexico. Mexico.
Not sure if that's okay.
It is.
Nope, I just meant if you're.
Oh, okay. Mexico.
No, Dad, stop. I'm not sure if that's appropriate.
No, I can't
to
help
say
it. What
that.
did we have for dinner tonight?
No, but I'm not sure if that's appropriate to say. So that's not.
That's how it's said.
I know, but people might find that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no.
I'm just
If
being.
you prefer Mexico, I'll say Mexico.
Well, I just. G Kim says buy Bitcoin.
No.
Buy Dogecoin.
No.
All right, let's see if there's some more
Not
questions
me.
we can answer in here. Paul Mendel.
Can you stuff your Bitcoin and Dogecoin under
Paul
your mattress?
Mendel. Dealer is offering $3,000 less on my trade than Carvana. I understand tax savings, but why give dealer $3,000 an extra profit on resale of my car? Tax savings should be my advantage.
It should be, but
Yeah, I
if
don't
they
think we
won't,
disagree.
play to the point where you need them to play, and it makes more sense to sell to Carvana, and you're still coming out ahead.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Jessica Contreras, do you have insight into Chase Auto Preferred Concierge Service? Stumbled upon it during research, but was not fully sure what it was all about. Have you heard about this?
They have a concierge,
Yeah, so if you're a Chase customer,
Yeah.
you can...
which I am. I do have Chase for one of my credit cards.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never used it, Jessica. I don't know anyone who's ever used it, so I can't really give you too much advice there. But I think they buy your car for you.
Or they try.
They try like hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, that'd be good.
We can tell them all the fun that is.
Can we have a hit the like button party now?
I think we should. And let me just say, why anybody would hit the like button tonight is beyond me, but we would appreciate it if you would.
Do we really want people watching this stream, though? Because it was so bad earlier.
I know.
It was so bad.
It was, don't take this wrong and don't start sweating again. But yeah, it was.
I mean, Kimberly was doing the live stream solo, and we couldn't even hear her.
Yeah, and
pathetic on my end.
Well, hopefully Kimberly can hear me, and I know she's still on the live stream. Can I throw out a special shout out to Miss Kimberly Klein, whose rendition for my birthday video was just the best. I mean, that was the best. You are such a wonderful person. You always bring a smile to my face. I always look forward to the times that we get to record together, and that was just such a wonderful piece of dramatic acting, and almost Oscar worthy. But thank you for that, Kimberly.
So, Pops, we've got in the from the deal analysis that someone had submitted.
Yes.
This is from Kim Jimenez.
Okay.
I want to pull up and let's take a quick peek at the deal or deals that they are working and see if we can make any sense of this.
Okay.
All right, so we've got a trade-in. Okay, so we're purchasing
A 2021
or leasing. Looks like we might be leasing.
Okay.
So leases are good. A 2021
Yes.
Mazda CX-5, and
Yes.
we've got a trade-in of a 2018 Mazda CX-5 with 5,600 miles on it.
Okay.
Wow.
And the trade allowance is almost $25,000. So they're giving him $5,000 more than what he still owes on it. So that's pretty good.
Yes.
So what's the MSRP of the car that we're looking at today? $30,000. So my God, they're saying that a 3-year-old Mazda.
Well, let's run that in black book.
Just listen to what I'm about to say. Okay, they're saying a 3-year-old Mazda has depreciated approximately $2,000 a year. That's nothing.
But I bet you they're lowballing.
You think?
Yeah, let me
Let's
copy the
find
VIN. JM3. So if you wanted to, whoops, didn't mean to zoom in that much. If you wanted to figure out what an appropriate trade-in value is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got JM3. What's that? KFAD. KFAD. Man, I really wish. Okay, there we go. KFAD MXJ0337438. Okay, how many miles on this? 56?
56.
Well, around, yeah, 5,600. And what state are we in? Let me see if I can find that really quick. Florida. We're in the great state of Florida. Because
there's the dock fee, $999.
Evidently, every single person on here
resides in Florida at some point in time.
So run a black book valuation. Okay. I bet you, though, it's probably closer to great condition. But still seemingly okay. So in the ballpark.
Yeah.
A reasonable
Yeah.
trade-in valuation. Yeah. Probably a little bit more there.
Now, I'm guessing, and this is strictly a guess.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that the trade-in was also a lease, perhaps.
Could be.
Yeah. Since
So-
he's looking at a lease this time.
Yes. So
Yeah.
net trade allowance there, $5,000 positive equity.
Yeah.
$1,000 dock fee, new lease
Plus,
$650.
they're giving him $1,250 in rebates.
It's a dock fee, Kimberly. It's a dock fee.
Yeah.
Sorry, I knew the. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Plus, but those are going to be the existing. So we
Yeah.
have the. Let me pull this
Now,
back
can I?
up.
What's this gentleman's name?
I don't know if it's. We don't know if it's a gentleman or a woman.
Well,
Kim.
what's this person's name?
It's Kim. I'm just letting
Kim.
you know. But
Okay.
We could call it him and Kimberly's.
Okay. So it can we pull the deal back up?
Sure.
So, let me see what the deals are. Now they're utilizing the trade equity in the deal.
Kim is a he. I see.
Okay. So, Kim, they're utilizing the trade equity in the deal. If it were me.
Because it's a lease. Why put any money down?
Exactly. If it were me, I would tell them, I'll take the $5,000 in cash, put zero down, don't have the equity. So show two payoffs on the deal. One to the finance institution for the car, and the other, the $5,000 in positive equity, to Kim Jimenez, so that he gets that money back. Now, on a 36-month lease, $5,000 is going to equate to about $150 in payment. So your payment should go from around $325 a month to approximately $475 a month. And meanwhile, you've just put $5,000 in your bank. That's how I would do it.
Hey, quick question for you. You see these money factors?
Yeah.
What's going on here? Why are they...
Shorter term.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, the longer the term, because
The more
for
interest.
most leasing companies, the sweet spot that they've figured for a lease for them is 36 months. So they want to try. So if you're going to go 48 months, it's a little longer term. They might charge you a higher money factor.
Kim says he got them to give him $3,000.
Okay, good
cool.
job.
Put some
good
money
job.
back in your
Yeah.
pocket.
Yes.
That would be the equivalent, Dad, of like when you're up and you're playing with the house money at the blackjack
go
table.
Go back to this for 1 second. I just want to see one thing, because you've got $327, and so it's $90 because there's the $3,000 down.
Yeah, you're looking
Damn.
right here.
Damn. It really does work out to be about $30 a thousand.
They remind us why you want to put $0 down on a lease, Dad.
Because the money you put down on a lease like that is just, it goes to a capitalized cost reduction, which means you're lowering the purchase price with your money to what the bank has to pay for it. And if, God forbid, the car gets totaled, you don't get that money back. That's gone. You can kiss that money goodbye.
And on a zero down lease, it's not like you walk away without any money going towards the deal on that day, correct?
Well, you could do it so that you even roll your first payment into the.
I guess
you don't put
explain that,
anything down, but most people put the first payment down, because on a lease you're paying a month in advance. So the day you lease, you've already paid for the next 30 days worth of usage.
Yep.
Yes.
Ricky Morgan with a good point. They're not discounting the sales price at all. So this is, you're leasing a vehicle at MSRP. There's a $1,250 manufacturer rebate, but there really is no dealer discount happening here. So that would be one thing to push on. The other reality is there's a $1,000 doc fee. So you could make the claim that
it's Florida, man.
But I know it's
they're not bashful. I mean, it's just
no.
$999.99. Jeez, how can we keep it under $1,000? I don't know. Take a payment. Take a penny off.
Take a penny off.
I mean, it's a disgrace what they get away with in Florida.
Laura wants to know, how do you find the best interest rate when you have excellent credit? And Laura, I will also remind you and everyone else, on the car loan calculator page, where we don't know if the car loan calculator actually works or not,
but we're working on it.
Well, after I send a message after this, at the bottom of the page, we have different YouTube videos that are specifically about auto loans. Get the best interest rate. This one was one with Kimberly. If you've got bad finance, bad or thin credit, we've got a couple videos for that. So, Laura, I encourage you to take a peek here. But Pops,
and you shop. You shop. I mean, certain banks want really good people with really, really good credit, and they will give a better rate to those people than other banks would. B of A is one that they just love people with really good credit. So you need to shop. You need to say, hey, if my credit score is X, what type of interest rate might I be looking at? And you shop around.
Yep, absolutely.
No different than anything else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to take a peek at the remainder of the customer incentives, Pops.
Okay.
Let's see if there are anything that stands out to us. So we had the Ford incentives that seem obviously much more significant if you can find a 2020 that's still on the lot. GM. Buick Enclave, Dad. Considerable incentive on the Enclave, Encore, Envision.
Well, I don't want to say anything bad about the Buick Enclave, but have you seen one
Acadia, Sierra 1500 Terrain. They're not trivial on some of those.
No.
And then a prior model year Suburban or Tahoe. Those are non-trivial as well. Silverado, Colorado. Nissan, nothing too terribly much, except for the Leaf. Mercedes-Benz. Okay, so Mazda, here we go. So that this is interesting. I don't see a 1,250 here. Yeah. So it looks like this upcoming week,
it could, yeah.
Or after the 31st, it's going to go down to $1,000.
Perhaps, yeah.
Right? Or actually 720 here.
Yeah.
There you go.
It could be regionalized.
Certainly. Certainly.
There's national rebates and then there's regionalized rebates because
still interesting to see.
They look at what their inventory positions are by region.
Yep.
To determine how and what the incentive should be.
Christian Hernandez says, do you recommend credit unions for financing? Absolutely.
Yes.
Unequivocally.
Yes. Yes.
Every day of the week.
Yes. Every chance we get.
Kimberly Klein tip, if you're borrowing over $30,000, tell the finance manager you want the bank's large loan discount.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. The larger the loan. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's all kinds of little things that Miss Klein and I have yet to share with you.
Yeah, I learn every single time.
Yeah, well, I can't remember everything I need to tell you over the course of time.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
I can't remember how to set up a damn live stream anymore.
Oh, well, don't worry about that.
Yeah,
I understand we're hiring a producer.
I wish.
I wish too, yeah.
Want to look at one more car deal, Pop?
Sure, whatever you say.
We've got here a 2021 Honda Accord Hybrid.
Okay.
$2,300 discount.
Okay.
$400 in fluff.
Yeah.
We'll round that up to $1,100 in fluff with the dock fee.
Yeah.
And that price. You want to run the market price report, see what we're working with here?
Yeah. I mean, I believe if it's a hybrid, aren't there some electric vehicle or hybrid type incentives?
Possibly. Let's run this
tax credits.
Let's see what's going on in the market price report for this.
Mm-hmm.
91 days on the lot.
Yeah.
Good vehicle selection. Price hasn't changed on it, though.
That's because there's not a lot of them.
Yeah. So this is your most negotiable one in the region.
Yeah.
And the deal we're looking at again here was $1,000 off from the dealer discount.
Oh, well, what do we recommend?
Let's see.
We recommended an offer of $31,723, and
So
they're below that offer.
$2,000.
And they're below that offer.
Yeah, but then they add back in.
Yeah, but they gave them almost $2,300 off.
But then they add back in $400 and $700.
Yeah, but the dock fee's a dock fee. I mean,
so they added back in
negotiate the
$400.
dock fee. I'm not saying you shouldn't negotiate it. You need to find out what the Crest Carefree package is. My guess is that you don't necessarily feel carefree after they've stuck it to you, but that's besides
Free toothpaste, as Mike
I
Dean
like
said.
that. Yeah.
So you think on the surface this is actually probably a fair deal?
Well, the Sonic price is less than what our offers, our suggested offer was be, but we would also say that there should be whatever incentives, consumer incentives there are from Honda should then be subtracted from
So let's
Sonic
take a
price.
quick peek. So we got 2021 Honda Accord. Let's look at our incentives chart. Let's find Honda.
Or go to HondaUSA.com.
Let's just look real quick. I'm
Okay.
right here. What was it? It was a Honda Accord Hybrid.
Yeah.
Honda Accord including hybrid. There's a $1,250 cash rebate.
Yeah.
So to whomever sent this in.
Yeah. Go and get the manufacturer rebate that's available on this vehicle that they have not taken off.
Which the dealership doesn't have any incentive not to.
No, but it's an extra $1,250 to the dealer not to give it to you. They'll just assign it to themselves.
Possibly, yeah. YouTube Car Spotter Guide.
Yeah.
What's the longest loan one can get?
I think 96 months.
Kimberly said 84.
I think you could get some depending on the amount. You can probably get up to 96 months today.
You think so?
Yeah. Why you would want to do that, I don't know, but you could.
Yeah, again,
I don't know why you'd want to do it for 84 months, but then again, you can.
Back on our moderately functioning loan calculator.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep going back to
we
that.
only offer up to
if
60 months.
It's not going to work, why offer up to 84? You might want to stop at 12 months.
Let me show it to you one more time to just really on this page that doesn't particularly work.
Well, it doesn't work well.
Maybe it's because we just didn't have a trade-in value.
I don't know.
Oh, there you go. There it aired out. That's good. That makes sense.
Well, okay, make the down payment different.
See, zeros. We got zeros. Okay. Anyway.
Well, maybe parts of it work.
Okay, so Pops, let's come full circle here.
I thought we had. Do we want to get Kimberly on the phone again? That would be full circle.
No, we have to go test that. I'm so bummed.
Yeah.
Day 6
Yeah.
of 10 days, 10 ways to save
yeah.
was kind of a failure. I am sorry.
Well, I don't know that it was a failure, but it didn't go quite as smoothly as we would have liked. How about that?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
night, how to work out the door number.
Yeah, and with any luck at all, it'll be more of a debacle tomorrow than it was, because every day we seem to get worse and worse and worse. So by the 10th day, I'm telling you, you're going to turn it on. It's just going to be a black hole.
Like, that's what I don't get. Why is it getting worse?
I don't know. Typically it gets better with experience. Typically, I don't know what's going on.
Not always true, but
yeah. I don't know. Maybe we need different software for this.
So anyway, tomorrow night, how to work out the door number. Friday night, we also have a few fun surprises planned. Then I have done a good job with the surprises. Melissa definitely helped out tonight.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you again.
Melissa gave my dad a very thoughtful Mini Cooper die-cast birthday present. So thank you for that, Melissa.
Yes. I can't wait to shrink and get inside it.
So tomorrow night, join us.
Yes, if you dare.
And then Saturday night, we do have a new software program that I'll be testing out tomorrow night. Not on the live stream, but tomorrow before the live stream.
Yeah.
So that we can have Kimberly on video joining us for negotiating in the finance and insurance office. Then we have Sunday night practice saying no. And a celebratory end of the 10 days, 10 ways.
Thank God.
On Memorial Day Monday.
Yeah.
There's no rest for the wicked.
Yeah.
Or us.
Yeah.
How to evaluate your car deal, and also, we'll just kind of celebrate being done with the 10 days, 10 ways.
Yeah. Maybe never do another one.
Christopher wants to know, is Memorial Day weekend good for discounts? Yes, just not so much this year.
Not as big this year as in the past, but and what it's really good for is usually a free hot dog or hamburger at the dealership when they're doing their Memorial Day weekend cookout for you.
Yes,
because nothing brings customers in like free hot dogs, free hamburgers, and free cold drinks.
I appreciate everyone who's given me, warm wishes and saying not to be so hard on myself. Just being very honest, what's frustrating is when you get in a bit of a groove and it works.
Yeah. And
then you don't realize what because evidently I changed something, and I'm not naive enough to think that I didn't, and I'm not stubborn enough to think that I didn't. Evidently,
you just don't know what it was.
That's what's driving me nuts right now.
Well, the good news is after we say goodnight, the Suns game doesn't come on until 10
p.m.
You have almost 2 hours to work on this.
I know, but I know you empathize with me, and I imagine people, but it's just that aspect is so.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
And
because I also want to,
you want it to be perfect
for you as well, because you cruise when we're in a groove. You cruise. You help so many people.
Yeah.
And when I'm effing stuff up, then you're not able to get in the zone.
No.
And we all benefit when you're in the zone.
Well, I'm surprised I'm not in a food coma but that's why I did a taco salad tonight, because I figured the roughage would help.
All right, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Whatever you do not rewind back to the first 10 minutes of the stream. We'll see you tomorrow night. It'll be better. I'm going to get working on it right now.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Pops.
Good night, everybody.
Man.
Yeah, buddy.